Some experiments sound like dystopian sci-fi, but they're real, government-approved, and completely legal. From brain chips in monkeys to human ears on mice, these 10 experiments may sound illegal, but they're not. Experiment 1. Growing a human ear on a mouse. In 1997, scientists at the University of Massachusetts shocked the world by growing a human-shaped ear on a mouse's back. Using biodegradable scaffolding and cow cartilage cells, they created a structure that mimicked a real ear. The mouse was genetically altered to prevent immune rejection. It wasn't a hybrid, it was proof that body parts could be regrown. The experiment paved the way for regenerative medicine. And while it looked creepy, the goal was to help burn victims and people with missing limbs. This breakthrough showed how synthetic scaffolds could guide real tissue growth. Today, similar bioengineering techniques are used to grow skin and even parts of organs in labs. Some researchers are now exploring how to apply the same method to internal organs like kidneys and livers. Experiment 2. Brain chips in monkeys. Neuralink, Elon Musk's company, implanted brain chips in monkeys. One monkey even played Pong using only its thoughts. The device reads brain signals and sends them to machines. The tech could help paralyzed patients move again. But it sparked outrage from animal rights groups. Still, it's legal and regulated. The long-term goal is human-machine symbiosis. And Neuralink isn't the only one doing it. Other labs around the world are working on the same idea. Brain-machine interfaces are advancing quickly, blurring the line between biology and technology. If successful, these chips could unlock communication for people who can't speak or move. Future trials could include implants that help restore memory or regulate mood disorders. Experiment 3. The Stanford Prison Experiment. In 1971, Philip Zimbardo turned a Stanford basement into a fake prison. Students were split into guards and prisoners. What followed was chaos. The guards became abusive. The prisoners showed signs of trauma. The study was shut down after just 6 days. Today, it would never pass ethics review. But at the time, it was legal. And it revealed how quickly humans conform to roles and authority. It's now one of the most cited psychological studies in history and a warning about unchecked power. The experiment still sparks debates about responsibility, identity, and the fragility of human behavior. It also influenced how modern prison reform advocates view institutional environments. Experiment 4. Human-animal hybrid embryos. Yes, it's real. Scientists have inserted human stem cells into animal embryos. These hybrids are destroyed before they develop into full organisms. The goal? To grow human organs in animals for transplant. It sounds like science fiction, but in countries like the US and Japan, it's legal under strict rules. Ethically debated but scientifically promising. The technique could help address the global shortage of organ donors. Some researchers believe this could be the future of customizable lab-grown transplants. Others warn it could raise complex legal and moral questions if human traits develop in animals. Experiment 5. Extreme Sleep Deprivation Studies. How long can a human stay awake? Researchers have tested this for decades. In one case, a 17-year-old stayed awake for 11 days. Volunteers have experienced hallucinations, paranoia, and memory loss. Today, ethics boards place stricter limits, but back then, no laws prevented these tests. They helped researchers understand how vital sleep is to brain function and how quickly the mind breaks without it. Some of these findings are still used today in studies about insomnia and mental health. Modern sleep studies now focus on optimizing recovery and understanding disorders like narcolepsy. Experiment 6. The Milgram Obedience Study. In the 1960s, Stanley Milgram asked people to give what they believed were electric shocks. Participants thought they were hurting someone in another room. In reality, no one was harmed. But the emotional toll was real. Many subjects showed visible distress. Yet they kept going, just because someone in a lab coat told them to. This study revealed how far people will go to obey authority. And it's still discussed in ethics classes today. Modern variations of this experiment continue to explore how people respond to perceived power. Its legacy also raised awareness about the importance of informed consent and emotional safeguards in experiments. Experiment 7, simulating human consciousness with AI. Some AI models now mimic emotion, logic, and even pain response. Researchers have built systems that simulate decision-making and empathy. It raises deep questions. If an AI says, "I'm scared," does it mean anything? There are no laws preventing this kind of research. But as AI grows more lifelike, ethical concerns grow too. Can you mistreat something that isn't human but acts like it is? The line between simulation and sentience is becoming increasingly blurred. Tech ethicists are now calling for formal rights, or at least rules, on AI treatment in lab settings. Experiment 8, cyborg insects for surveillance. Scientists have turned beetles into remote-controlled drones. They implant electrodes into their muscles and control flight. It's not sci-fi. It's been funded by DARPA. The insects could explore collapsed buildings or war zones. They're alive but steered like machines. Is it ethical? Still up for debate. But it's happening, and it's completely legal. These cyber insects represent a new kind of bioengineering. Some speculate this tech could one day be used for microespionage. New prototypes are already exploring solar-powered versions for longer flight times. Experiment 9, full-face transplants. Replacing a person's entire face once seemed impossible. Now it's been done more than 40 times worldwide. The procedure involves connecting skin, muscles, nerves, and vessels. It saves lives, especially in trauma victims. But the risks are huge. Patients need lifelong immunosuppressants, and if the body rejects the face, it can be fatal. Despite the danger, it's legal, and becoming more advanced every year. Each successful surgery brings us closer to fully functional, life-changing facial reconstruction. Future research aims to reduce rejection rates using genetically matched donor tissue. Experiment 10, growing human cells on robots. Scientists grew human heart cells on tiny robotic skeletons. When the cells pulsed, the robot arms moved. This biohybrid tech combines organic tissue and machines. One day it might lead to self-healing robots or synthetic muscles that mimic biology. It's legal, but blurs the line between living and non-living. And it raises the question, when does a machine become something more? This fusion of biology and robotics could redefine how we build future machines. Some envision robots with organic parts that adapt and repair themselves over time. These experiments all walk the line between genius and madness. They're legal, but are they ethical? Science doesn't wait for permission, it pushes forward. Which of these shocked you the most? Drop your answer in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow Curiosity AI for more science that sounds unreal, but is 100% real.